Welcome to the video, and today we are going to rank the teams for a third 2v2 Party Games tournament. Now normally I would do predictions for the whole tournament and each section of it, but I wanted to try something different, so we are ranking the teams today. So please don't take this too seriously, as I'm going to rank some teams too high or too low definitely at some point, so without further ado, let's get into this. Unfortunately, it is short and shorter in the last place. They are playing just for fun, so the team isn't meant to be competitive really. I'd give them a best chance at games where team tactics come into play. They are going to have to rely on swing games to have a chance at victory. In second to last position we have Bombardment Buccaneers. This ranking really doesn't do justice to the skill of this team. In my opinion, they lack standout games where the team would really shine. Both of the players are good, but a little too far behind the best in this tournament. Up next we have Infinity Grind. Someone new to party games might ask, how is this team allowed? Number 1 and 4 players in the same team with 30,000 wins combined. Win count isn't an indication of skill, and that is partly the reason why I've ranked this team so low. Consistency is the biggest strength of this team. Unfortunately, both players don't rank getting high scores, which will be the weakness of this team. In 9th place I've put Sky Squared. The team has good chemistry and few games this team excels at. Again, the team doesn't have PB Hunter, which will work against them. Despite the lack of star power, I believe they can do well in games that aren't normally being practiced by the top players. Next on the list we have Sex Big Dick. The team has 2 strong players that can take it to the top players on a good day. Ken and Antti complement each other's strengths and weaknesses well in many games, but I still feel that this team isn't going to perform in some games. This team really could be near the top or the bottom of the list, but it is hard to tell now. In 7th place we find July. This is the lowest ranking unbalanced team, so to speak. One of the best players teamed with a much weaker teammate. Even the slightest mistake will most likely be more costly compared to other teams. July doesn't have much to gain with great performance in many games, but bad games could be extremely costly for them. 6th place is taken by Hypixel SES. As the name can tell, this team's players are Hypixel SES mains. They really could take many PG mains by surprise with unconventional strategies. Games like Trampolinio and Cannon Painting could be strong games for them. Their biggest advantage is in the games that party games players don't normally practice. The winners crash into 7th place. This team is unbalanced, but the weaker player of the two can still bring in good results. The femboys have a good chemistry and their communication is on point. This team surprisingly might do best in PvP games, as they can work together better than other teams. Both of the players have serious buff-off capabilities as a bonus. 4th on the list we have team of Ayal and Meatloaf. Ayal is undoubtedly the best party games player alive, winner of the last tournament with many world records. Meatloaf is new to the community, but should not be underestimated. The fact that people don't know his playstyle will play into their hands. Even though this team is strong, I feel that an unbalanced team doesn't have the consistency to win the tournament. Now we've reached the top 3 teams. In 3rd place we have Definitely Not Racist. Cop, who was a finalist in the last tournament, is a very good PB hunter and excelling in many games like Jigsaw Rush and Chicken Rings. The Banan Man might be out of practice, but a good player nonetheless, complementing nicely Cop's weaknesses. With the right game selection, this team can be very dominant. Just missing out on being the best ranked team we find any name ideas, Sylveon in 2nd place. This might be the strongest lineup in the entire tournament with 2 amazing players on the team. I just don't see neither of them as great team players. Both of the players excelling more in a solo format. On the other hand, I'm not sure if this team has any weak games with Sylveon and Blatter on the team, with this team having a good chance of winning the whole tournament. Finally, I have ranked Party Rockers as the strongest team in this tournament. With both players being in top 15 in skill, this is a strong lineup. I feel that these two can really work together as a team. Send can match the best players in many games, giving the team a good chance of fighting for the 3 stars often. Boots has improved a great amount in the last few months and is only getting better. How hard this team can hit will come as a surprise for many teams, and I can see Party Rockers running away with many matches. So these were my rankings for the teams in the upcoming 2v2 tournament. Did you agree or disagree with my takes? Let me know in the comments. Of course, I want to wish the best of luck to all the teams and players there, and I hope we see some amazing performances. Now, that's all for today. See you next time.